Moving on, independent presidential aspirant Reuben Kigame has unveiled Irene Ng'endo Kamau as his running mate in the forthcoming August 9th general election. This comes just a day after Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance presidential candidate Reuben Odinga picked Martha Karua as his running mate. Speaking during the unveiling of Ng'endo in Nairobi, Kigame said Kenyans have been taken for a ride in the current and previous governments, and his mission, if he clinches power, will be to rebuild the country and stop what he terms as economic bleeding by minimizing the loans that the government borrows and reducing the tax that Kenyans pay. Our reporter Kennedy Kimani has more on this story.
Ladies and gentlemen, Irene Ng'endo Kamau is my running mate.
Reuben Kigame is the latest presidential candidate to pick a woman as a running mate, just a day after Azimio presidential candidate Raila Odinga chose Martha Karua as his deputy president designate. Kigame, who is an independent aspirant, settled on Irene Ng'endo Kamau as his running mate, saying that a time has come to rebuild the nation and restore the dignity of Kenyans. Guided by the philosophy of Maadili, Utu and Maendeleo, which in English translates into values, humanity and development, Kigame's running mate Irene Ng'endo said she will leave no stone unturned in the quest of serving Kenyans.
This is a moment of inclusion. It is a moment of building the nation. It's the point in time we have all been waiting for, where everybody feels welcome and accepted at the table. Whether you are Christian or Muslim or Hindu or atheist or without any affiliation of anything called faith.
Maadili, utu na maendeleo. That is our philosophy. People come first. Tunajenga Mkenya. Tunajenga Mkenya. Tunajenga Mkenya. And I thank God. I promise to serve my president with humility. I promise to serve with every effort I have. I will leave no stone untouched and unturned in my quest in the service, wherever God shall take us.
If he gets to power, Kigame says he will stop what he terms as economic bleeding by minimizing the loans that the government borrows and reducing the tax that Kenyans pay.
We are losing too much. The president said about 2 billion per day. That's a lot. We want a nation where we stop losing money because we have so much. We also want a nation where we don't borrow carelessly. You know, we are borrowing from very high interest settings. And we are also borrowing locally, so we are taking the money Kenyans should have. We want a government that is responsible, but even when we borrow, and I hope we minimize borrowing, that we can use what we borrow for the projects the money is borrowed for. Borrowing is not bad in itself, but we have lost so much as we did so little. And then we want, as much as possible, a reduction in the tax rates. Kenyans are paying too much tax. And some taxes you don't even understand. It's like giving with one hand and taking with the other hand.
In his first quest for the presidency, Kigame says he aspires to bring hope to the country and unite a deeply divided nation. Kennedy Kimani, Hope TV Newswatch, Nairobi.